Now 3 questions were asked to me prior to filming this video. There were, one, what are my experiences? What are my plans during the summer? And lastly, what are my tactical plans that I plan to have for the upcoming year, so the next year? So to answer the first question, in terms of my experience, well, I was on UBC this year, so I really was able to understand the culture and all the events that happened throughout the year. And I also played a role in the changing of the Constitution. So given these facts, I played a lot of role between the transition between the UBC and the UBS. Now, other than obviously planning the Spark, which you guys all know, and helping out with the PCDP workshop, I guess a lot of the experiences that really helped with my role is the fact that I participate in a lot of external case competitions and external events, and I have been very strongly networking this year and building my network from different companies and all that. So I feel that these are the experiences that really helped me be a good VP of external communications. Now, in terms of my plans during the summer, is that so whether it's Aaron or Alex who win VP of Corporate Relations, I am planning on not only doing my own stuff and trying to find events for students that I can bring internally, but I'm also planning on leveraging my contacts and helping the corporate relations director to also to gauge more further sponsorship, because I feel like we have a lot of room to grow in terms of sponsorship. And I really hope to then bring this to next year, which one of my really biggest concerns is the fact that I feel that before we can really reach out to the student body, we have to build a strong team. So what that means is that we have to be supportive of each other. Now, UBS has always been a good community, but I feel that like we really need to start to be more supportive when we have events that we all have to go to. And to further add on, I really feel that one of the biggest things we really need to gauge next year is the student population that we don't usually target, because we always, as UBC or UBS, we always target the general population, which are like the more, I guess, more well-known kids. But one thing I've realized is there's a lot of students in the school that also have a voice, but they're just not as vocal as other students. And one of my biggest things I want to accomplish next year is to really reach out to those students to see what they want, because we all know who the loudest kid at Frosh is, but what about that kid in Frosh who's sitting by themselves and are not necessarily as engaged as the rest of the students? So we really, my goal really for next year is to gauge the more introverted student population at Schulich. And thank you, and if you have any further questions, please reach out to me.